Wait, hold on. I don't want to start off. I know it's a bad start off, but just let us do this. Welcome to Jurassic Summer, where the fun goes. And also, hold on a second. Can I not? Oh. Okay. My bad. Just my bad. So. We're here in this random place. But it's not one of the islands. Trust me, it's not. But nevertheless, we're just still gonna do it. Like, explore all over the place. And getting lots and lots of details on it. So I'll try not to spoil it. So some things, because this is actually gonna be surprises. And plus, if you haven't seen it, just okay. I lost for words. But anyway. I just want to say that, before we begin, just, don't, okay, I'm sorry, oh yeah, now I know, okay, I'm sorry. So, basically, this is actually going to be, we're still building it, so we'll tell you when the park is going to be released. So, there we go. God. My goodness, I can't even speak. I can't speak. Yeah, I'm in adventure mode, so I wouldn't be flying all over. Unaware that you guys are motion sickness. Give it 1 second, please. There you go. Okay, so the first tour we're gonna have to go is through this. You have probably seen the it's not a cage. It's just as INC put together. So we always have this, and it's like in the movies, but no worries. We're gonna have we're gonna be continuing around the tour, and I'm sorry if this is going to be oh, sup? Welcome to Jurassic Summer. I'm just starting the tour, though. Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to tell the boys something. Like, I'm live now. What? Watch it. Okay, sorry. I just had to tell them that. Anyway, so here's that. With the Jurassic gate. We haven't built the bridge yet, but to the hotel. Actually, we're gonna use this as a road. No worries. We'll go there anyways. So, I can't, just like, over here we have the, supposedly a gift shop and a visitor tour, just in case if people get lost and need some directions. And I know I'm going a little slower, but over here is some kind of like random shop. Because why not? Right here is the bank where you need to like exchange money or deposit or withdrawn. And here's our finest restaurant that is not even set yet because we are still in work on this. Amusement parks are work in progress though. But one rule: never ever go down there. It's restricted because this is where we power up the Oh, I'm gonna get nope. I try not to touch a cactus. For that matter. So over here. Yeah, over here. Excuse me one second. I'm pausing this because I'm just checking something. Okay. It's our like theme park. Like we have the King and Queen thing where we you pick a prize by their majesties. And over here, our proud construction, the Stegosaurus. So basically, the Stegosaurus is a thing I made. And yes, you can actually see an actual skeleton of a Stegosaurus. Or just click the W. And then otherwise, it's gonna be like stuck, and you're gonna have a problem with that. Like that. I understand it's raining. But don't worry about it. What's really important is that the roller coaster will have you'll have a fun time with this roller coaster. So, not much really. I thought this could be some kind of like dinosaur attraction, but no, this could be like a average beach for people to play in. And it's a thunderstorm. That's so amazing. So yeah. Basically, we're just gonna, this is the tracks to lead to the instruction. I thought we could do like this time portal thing like in Dinosaur Train, but apparently we're not gonna do that. So over here you have the Hanyangosaurus, small versions of Stegosaurus, but have features. Although we need to research their actual size. I shouldn't say we don't know their size. There are very clear evidence that they have different sizes. Over there we have the Titanus, the Ice Age bird. Yeah, we're gonna have two versions of the Titanus. One for this and one for the Actually, no. We're actually gonna put it right there. I was thinking of something else. Over there we have Mosasaurus. And this ocelot is there for some reason. We have Magicanansaurus exhibits. We have Dilophosaurus exhibits. Nothing else yet. We're still in progress to build. So that's very cool. Let's just say, yeah, very cool. Alright then. It's still not helping. So we're just gonna go back. But we do want to show you something over there at the hotel, unfinished hotel. But before we begin, we need to tell you something. Over. Where is the cave? Cave. Ah! Bingo. Can't be rich though, because I need the materials for in case if anything happens to the park. Or even though we're gonna ignore the cart, we're actually gonna go down there. So basically, we have these cave systems that led to this. I mean, we this is not for actually the cave itself, but we actually blew it up so we can actually find some more extensions. And what do you know? We did. And there's a lot of materials to build from. We're not gonna go mining now, considering I'm giving you the tour. So, we're just gonna continue on with this. Basically, in case we find more extendants. I mean, there's a lot of extendants we've found. What I mean about that, I mean like tunnels. I'm not a geologist, but I do think that caves can provide us with anything. Shelter, materials, and all that. But we cannot like destroy the entire cave because there are creatures in there that might want it. I live here. And yet the cave is also restricted due to the mining process. I found a undiscovered extension. This is where we dig up the well, we can't find the amber, but we could find fossils. put it on plasters. And now I'm just lost. Maybe if I find some openings to the cave, maybe I will get there eventually. Okay. Oh wait, give me 1 second. No! Oh, okay. Maybe that will do. I don't have the magic of edits, but I do have the magic of this. I mean, I do have the magic of editing, but not, Let's go back to Adventure. So, we got out of the cave so easily. So, we're going to have to, explore more the tour. I mean, we have the, hotel. Over there is our, reserved with a pool. Pretty cool, huh? Hold on, I'm gonna check something. So, basically right now it's empty. I was thinking there's gonna be some for prom or something, or a convention, and of course the other side. Give me 1 second, please. Oh God, we had the kitchen. Now let's go to the other side, shall we? So basically, what you have to do is to give out the tourist thing and all that. You have to buy tickets to this. So I'm gonna be the narrator. So and this is the history of the film. So let's begin. Welcome to the history of Jurassic Park, where we go from Jurassic Park to Jurassic World. Please follow along as we tell you the story of the great beyond of that. Over here has the young man has it no, not young, sorry. The old man, John Hammond. He owned a company called the Hammond Foundation, and it's said to be, it's said to be held with a genetics company named InGen. You see, InGen has like a lot of genetics, what makes John Hammond the grand founder of the park. And it wasn't always like this. He said he ran a flea circuit, which probably means like flies or something, not regular circuses. And I highly won't, and I would never ever let you or what's the word I'm looking for? I would never let you support any circuses with animals, though. Just go to animal-free circuses. Anyways, you can see that we had the picture of John Hammond himself. The photo before he runs the park. The iconic park itself that we all know and love. Jurassic Park. And I was... Oh, but to make sure everything went smoothly, and they bought an island called Isla Nublar. But they wanted to have like a separated island. Sorry. And so the park could be ready, called Isla Zorna. Lead scientist of Engine, Dr. Henry Wu, ended up making genetic process for dinosaurs. It was not that simple for the genetic process for scientists. You see, dinosaur fossils are very turned into rocks, meaning that some of the DNA are missing. But to fill in the DNA, they needed to have like a replacement of an animal. That includes, and that would be frogs. That would be a bigger problem because amphibians can tend to change genders. So they found a solution to have anything that is like bird or reptilian in order to prevent them from changing genders. Now, as we go within their rival, Biosyn. Biosyn Genetics is a rival of Engine that try to have more than genetics. That's why they send out their best scientist, Dr. Lewis Dutson, hiring a greedy bastard named Dennis Nedry. You see, like most villains, Dennis loves money, but what Lewis wants is the genetics so Biosyn can have it. He was not that much in Jurassic Park for his first introduction, although that he was a main villain in Jurassic World Dominion. But enough of that. Let's head there. Then a year later, they released their official park, Jurassic Park. Forgot to mention that we're actually gonna bring up something from the novel, so be aware of that. And that leads with. But in order to improve the park, they need a lawyer, a mathematician, a biologist, a paleontologist, and a botanologist. So they sent out with people like Ian Malcolm. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ellie. Oh yeah, Ellie Schneider. And Ellen Grant. Ellen Grant is a paleontologist and that specializes in fossils. Ellie is too, but she specializes in plants. Ian Malcolm, I don't know, it's not so much. Honestly, I didn't pay attention too much. Let's just say. But anyways, in the novel, it's not like that in the film. So in the novel, Ellie Schneider is supposed to be a a bikini lady that is married to a jerk. To a college jerk. And we see with John Hammett's granddaughters, grandchildren, Tim and Lex. Tim and Lex are your average grandchildren from a rich person. But, however, in the novel, they're not like that. In fact, they're opposite. It's true. Because Tim in the novel is supposed to be older, good with computers and everything. And Lex is supposed to be the useless one that loves to be a tomboy. But and that in the movie they switch it in the movie. I mean, honestly, I think learning between novel and movies are actually fun, don't you think? Let's go to the next one. Thanks to Dennis Nedry getting access to security, he managed to snuck into some dinosaur DNA and stole it himself to take from Dotson. However, because of that, he made a major mistake. He released a Tyrannosaurus Rex that can destroy the park. It did almost destroy the kids, but it didn't destroy. But it did cause havoc. All dinosaurs are free from their cages, which led to this dinosaur named the Dilophosaurus that was so poisonous that the venom is so poisonous that it actually ate Dennis. That poison was supposed to be a blind poison. Nevertheless, we never know what happened. Well, I know this is not part of the speaker, but I forgot to mention the statue mod wouldn't work, and it gave me a crash report, so forgive us about that. But over this invisible thing, you can see the invisible Gary Hurd with his daughter Jessica Hurd in a woman as native to this island, Nima Cruz, which would eventually be accompanied by Oscar Morales and William Yoder from the Jurassic Park game. But unlike that, it's not my cat doing something. Unlike that, well, instead of giving the embryos for money, William Yoder wanted the can for himself. And of course, they live with a biologist, head biologist, Dr. Laura Shurka. Turns out her history is very interesting. She used to be part of the hippie movement, but apparently got arrested for it. But she still have a job though, as a scientist or as a biologist. However, She was tasked for something. It turns out John Hammett was saw the Troodons as a threat due to the amount of venom it has on its teeth and its saliva. Basically, the teeth inject the saliva, and if you have saliva in your teeth, they can eject it. However, and feeling afraid that it will be kill a lot of people. However, it didn't happen because she kept them. But because of Dender's needy idea of shutting down the securities, the Troodons had escaped and become a major threat to this. However, here, still invisible, but he has no face. His name is James Brian Kowalski, otherwise known as Jimmy. Now, if you're very religious, I am sorry to say this. What? Jimmy grew up in a very extremely religious family in Petersburg, West Virginia. Apparently, the church he goes to is actually against evolution, and they were so against evolution, they ended up harassing a staff at a museum for putting up dinosaurs. Jimmy one day went to the dinosaur museum, and one of the people at the church found him and told it, which ended up locking him in a closet, which led to his friends burning the church. His friends got arrested for 5 days, but the pastor got arrested for 6 years for child endangerment. Years pass, and he actually he didn't become a scientist, but he became a security guard of the park. Apparently, the group he was assigned were not security guards, but people that were for dangerous needs for help. 4 of them got interrogated and arrested. And why is he important, you ask? Well, because he was the last survivor to escape the island. That's right. He's actually the last one to escape. He encountered many dinosaurs, so we still don't know about his face though, but we do know that he's actually an importance to the survival. Years later, Dr. Malcolm was summoned by John Hammett for help turns out back there it was actually turns out Gary Hurd actually had a first daughter. Jessie was actually the second daughter. Her name is Sarah Harding. Oh, no, Harding. Okay, I'm sorry. Sarah Harding. Sarah was tasked to send to the island. Interesting enough, she actually had a beef with Dutson. And it got so out of hand that she actually was stranded on the island. Then excuse me 1 second. God damn it, why does it have to be this way? Okay, now we are, Sorry about that. So, what happened was that she was stranded on an island, but survived. Apparently, they were sent to the island to get her, but then Engine was there to get some dinosaurs. Peter Lucklow wanted them to build a zoo at San Diego, but it went horribly wrong. As a T-Rex rampages in San Diego. So, years later, to the same island of Isla Zorna, we have Alan Grant doing his normal routine as a paleontologist. However, what happened was that apparently there's a guy named Mr. Kirby. He run a business called the Kirby Enterprise, which turns out to be a lie. He said the real reason why he went to the island is because he's looking for their son, Eric Kirby. But there was one dinosaur they haven't encountered before. The one that Grant hasn't. Name is a Spinosaurus. Not much happened to the Spinosaurus, other than a deleted scene that the raptors, called the carnivore, actually killed the Spinosaurus, torn out the flesh. But even with a deleted scene, we still don't know what happened to it. Many, many years later, a corporation called the Masranis. The Masrani actually bought Engine, and their CEO Simon Masrani took over Engine and fulfilled their destiny, the legacy, called, instead of Jurassic Park 2.0, it's called Jurassic World. Releasing hybrids. First one was the Scorpius Rex. The Scorpius Rex was never meant to be in the public. And then so this is considered to be the first hybrid dinosaur, but not to the public. But here's the first hybrid dinosaur that was in the public, Indominus Rex. Apparently Indominus was a mix with a T-Rex, but they wouldn't tell us what's mixed with them. Perhaps a part raptor because they communicate? We're not sure. And here we go. We have the Ranger. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, damn it! I'm Avenger. I'm sorry. We have the Ranger that will specify on what happened to the park. Later on, the island is erupting from a violent volcano eruption, and we have to I don't want to say rescue because that sounded so childish. We had to save the dinosaurs. Yeah, save them. And we put them in Ludwig. Apparently, Ludwig is a company associated with the Hammer Foundation, but by a guy named Benjamin Ludwig. They have some arguments about what happened. And he has a granddaughter, Macy Ludwig. However, this is interesting because Macy really looks like her mother. Really, really does. Some say she got into a car accident, but later on you'll see the truth. And they save the dinosaurs and they're free. Years later, apparently what happened was that dinosaurs were all over the place and they were used for like illegal breeding and selling them as pets, and they cause havoc. But they're still animals. So the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service wanted to do something about it, and they formed a thing called the Department of Prehistoric Wildlife, meaning that this agency is associated with this agency, so dinosaurs are very protective with the agency. And then what happened was, because engine is gone, biocen is on the rise. Lewis Dodson was successful after the events of Jurassic Park. Why? Not much, really. Dr. Wu actually switched over there, concerned that he was the rival of biocen. And of course, and with Mace, and with the return of the what do you call? Like the triples, yeah, the triples. The Alan Grant, L.A. Schneider, and Ian Malcolm reunited together. However, things don't go so well. And with that, it led to disasters, as always. But not as bad. But remember I tell you about like Macy having a real looking mother and all that? It turns out the car crash thing was a whole lie. It was because the woman named Charlene, her mother named Charlotte, and it turns out her grandfather was not the one that created her. It was Charlotte herself. Turns out she tried to make her own child without mating, which would lead to be making her an asexual for that. What happened was that with the endangerment of cloning, the genetics can actually hurt. But Charlene actually found a way to make it for the healing process. So she gave up some of her DNA to her, and then eventually died from that. Once again, dinosaurs are free and ready to go at the protection of these wildlife. Thank you for listening to the history of Jurassic Park. Now, you can see the lab over there, but no disturbance. Downstairs, you can see the Museum of the Fossils. Enjoy. So yeah, this is basically the tour of that. I mean, it's very cool all that. But now let's go down there. So yeah, we do have a lot of things. We have the Hadrosaurus skeleton, the Heratosaurus, the Amazon, the Hadrosaurus. The Hadrosaurus are there, the huge ones. That's great. Wow, this is actually really huge. These are Inmanosaurus, the Dilophosaurus, and Brachiosaurus. There's not much about it though, but it's actually really cool. But hey, before I end this, we can keep you posted on the updates on that. But to make this grow, type in give me 1 second. I'm typing this right now. Alright. I updated it. So make sure you type in hashtag Jurassic Summer so we can keep this going until the end of summer. So, anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Yeah, like and subscribe and share. So, I'll see you guys then. I'll keep you posted about what's gonna happen. But anyways, goodbye.